Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another week of meals for our large family. I am collaborating again with Chelsea from Land and Tiffany from Blessed Bears. So make sure you go check out their channels. They are both moms of large families. Chelsea has 6 kids. Tiffany's got 9 kids, and they both homeschool and eat almost all their meals at home. They also are following the Trim Healthy Mama plan of eating, and so we are doing these videos to help people be able to easily, to show how easy it is to eat following Trim Healthy Mama with a large family. So my meals that I make, they are some of the times I follow the recipes in the books. Other times I just make up meals. I have eaten this way before several years ago and lost about 20 pounds when I did it in a very short amount of time. It was very fast. I also was nursing a baby, so that was helpful. But I kind of have an idea of what is an E meal and what is an S meal, the S helpers and crossovers, that kind of stuff. I have an idea of that, so I tend to take some recipes that I already make and modify them to be Trim Healthy Mama. And then other times I just use the recipes in the cookbook because they are actually really good recipes and it makes it easy to follow the plan. So that would be one tip that I would give anyone who's trying to follow this plan, even if you don't have a large family, is just to follow the cookbook. I will leave some Amazon links down below in the description box for the cookbooks and the plan book. So if you don't have those, you can go look at them and see if it's something you might want to purchase. It makes it really, really easy to follow the plan because they have breakfast, lunch, dinner, desserts, condiments, snacks, drinks, all sorts of things in the cookbook. So make sure you go check out those cookbooks. My favorite cookbook that I have is the Trim Healthy cookbook. It is, they have the Trim Healthy table, the Trim Healthy cookbook, and then the Trim Healthy plan book. The old plan book is not in print anymore, and I have one of those, and it has a ton of recipes in it. And then the new plan book is just a much shorter read than the old book. The old book was like 600 and some pages, and yes, I did read the whole thing whenever I did this before. So anyway, if you want an easy way to follow Trim Healthy Mama, get a cookbook, start at the beginning and work your way through it. That's the easiest way to do it. So I'm showing you a breakfast this morning. We had gotten a lot of free bread from our friends. They got it from another friend who got it from a day-old store or something. They were gonna throw it away. And so they gave us a lot of it. We have fed some of it to the animals. So we got all this free bread, and my husband made a lot of French toast. We put a lot of it in the freezer. I made 10 French toast casseroles and put those in the freezer. And we still have a bunch of bread left over there, and our freezer has a bunch in it. So for breakfast this morning, I'm cooking one of the French toast casseroles. I made them, I left one in the fridge to try it. So I'm cooking that up in the oven right now. And then I also got out, let's leave that off right now, I don't want it on yet. I also got out some sausage meat from the pig that we butchered, and we're gonna have sausage patties. So the kids will eat the French toast. If we want to eat on plan, my husband and I will probably make myself a few eggs and have eggs and sausage, and he probably will want to do the same thing. So I'll just fry up a couple eggs for us, and we will have eggs and sausage, and the kids will have French toast casserole. So there's that cooking in there with syrup and sausage. Okay, for dinner tonight we are having salmon. Kaydence is helping. Daddy cut the salmon into slices. This one was already seasoned in our freezer, and it's really good like that. This one we use the firecracker salmon recipe out of the Trim Healthy Table cookbook. And Austin's gonna slice it into thinner slices. And we're going to,
I not put that.
it's ramen noodles. We're gonna just fry them on the stove top instead of in the oven. Also in the oven we have some green beans with Parmesan cheese and garlic salt, and they are getting cooked in there under the broiler. And then some chicken patties for kids who do not care for the salmon. And then I'm also gonna get out some pickles. We have a bunch of pickles in the fridge, so we're gonna get those out to have with this meal.
I'm done now. I'm already
And
done.
I think that'll probably be it. So that's our dinner for tonight.
You know, when they're like hidden into the thing, they're all dressed up and stuff. And the guy in the corner, and the guy he's talking, and his eyes are so creepy. Please.
Hello everyone. Today is
Thursday, February 11th, 2021, first year in the presidency of Biden.
Thursday, February 11th. We are making dinner. We had a long night. I had a long night last night. I don't know if other people had a long night. Austin was up with me, but he went to bed much earlier than I did, and he got to sleep all night after he went to bed.
Mom, you okay?
My goat had her babies last night, and it was too cold for them. They couldn't get dried off fast enough in the cold, so we ended up bringing them in the house. And then we brought Mama Goat in the house, so we had a goat pen, makeshift goat pen built in our dining room. And Mama Goat was not happy if I left the room, so I ended up sleeping. First I slept in one of the chairs at the table, and then I moved to my rocking chair with my feet up and ended up sleeping there, only for about a total of 4 hours. So I've been tired today. I did do actually quite a bit of stuff today. I took a long nap this afternoon. It's almost 6 o'clock and we're making dinner. I'm making a really, really easy dinner tonight. We're trying the sausage and cabbage again. This time we are using jalapeno cheddar broths. And we're gonna just cook those. Let me just show you. Jalapeno cheddar brats here, cooking on the stovetop. What?
I like you said jalapeno wrong.
Jalapeno?
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno. Jalapenos.
Jalapeno.
Okay, jalapenos. Jalapeno cheddar broths. So I sliced those up. This is a package of 12 broths. It's been in our fridge for like 2 months, so we need to use it up. We used it before the expiration date, so that's good. So slicing those, got them frying in there. Gonna try to make them kind of crispy on the sides. I like them like that. In this big pan I have some rice that I'm cooking. If Austin and I want to have some, we will, but if we want to keep it as an S meal, just eat the cabbage and sausage. So we're gonna chop up a head of cabbage and put in here. Do you want to add onions to it, or you just want to do cabbage and add some celery too? Gonna cut up some vegetables and put in here with our cabbage. Alright, Kaylee is mixing away. She put onions, celery, and cabbage in there. Yeah. And it smells so good and it looks so good, and I'm hungry, so I'm excited to eat it. It's gonna be delicious. Always a struggle for me to not eat rice with my S meals whenever I serve it to the kids, because I really like rice. Good morning everybody. Today is Friday. I'm back with another meal. I'm making breakfast for our family. It's already 8:10, but everyone's waking up kind of slow this morning. It is, oh, because it has the 0.8, that's why it's negative. Negative 0.8 degrees outside. It's really cold out. The wind is blowing, so it's about, my phone says negative 16 with the wind chill. So we had a Arctic front come through and it's freezing out there. I already went out and did my chores this morning, so I'm back in. I am making breakfast. I'm cutting up some of these apples. And I'm just going to make a real easy and simple apple cinnamon oatmeal because I have all these apples, and because oatmeal sounds good because it's so cold outside. It'll warm us up from the inside. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm gonna chop all these apples up and, well, not all of them, several of them. This actually not even this bag. This bag over here. I got this one out for later. Gonna chop apples up and then get some oatmeal made real quick. Okay, I am just cooking these a little bit in here before I add in my oatmeal and water. They're fairly soft already because they're pretty ripe. I'm actually going to take the rest of the apples I've got left over there and stick them in the crock pot to make some apple sauce with them. So, cooking these for a little bit, then I'll put in my oatmeal and water and get the oatmeal made. Okay, I added in about 5 cups of oatmeal and some water. I don't know how much water. 4, 5, 6 cups maybe. And I'm going to put in some salt and some cinnamon. Alright, I put in my cinnamon, some salt. I put in a tiny bit of cloves, you can see right here in the middle. I also did a drizzle of real maple syrup around the outside of that to cook it, and it was like maybe a quarter of a cup, maybe. Well, I don't know if it's even that much. So not hardly anything. It's not specifically on plan for a Trim Healthy Mama, but I like the flavor that it adds, and I'm not worried about the little bit of sugar that will be in my bowl from adding the maple syrup. So I'm not going to add any other sweetener to this. There's the apples in there, and then there's the syrup. I am going to, oh, don't open that, buddy. Put out probably coconut sugar for the kids to use if they want some sweetener on theirs. Okay, put one in there. It's almost done. And then I will use my sweet blend that I made, which is just, I'm going to add a little more water. My sweet blend, which is erythritol and stevia. I followed the Trim Healthy Mama conversion chart to make your own sweet blend. And so I have that I made. It's much cheaper than buying already made sweet blend. So that's going to be our breakfast this morning. I'm going to get these bowled up. Alright, here's my bowl. I added some almond milk and some of my sweet blend. And the kids have regular milk and some coconut sugar. Alright, I am working on lunch today. We're going to make the world's laziest lasagna skillet. This is out of Trim Healthy Table Cookbook.
It's because we're lazy.
In the book it says to use ground beef, but I'm actually going to use some, this is dangerous. Okay, so in the book it says to use ground beef. I am using sweet Italian sausage from our pig that we butchered. I'm going to add in some oregano. Give it to Kaylee. I can't find my measuring spoons. Okay, I'm also going to put in a little bit of cayenne pepper.
A little bit?
Garlic powder. I put oregano. I
I
haven't put cayenne pepper in yet.
My nose
Minced onions and spaghetti sauce. Also, it says to use some stevia powder, so I'll put just a little bit of sweet blend in there.
What did you put in there, Mom?
Oregano.
Oregano.
Okay, Austin and I are going to have ours with Dreamfield's pasta. These are just spaghetti noodles to keep it on plan. And the kids are having some regular spaghetti noodles. And then Kaylee also did some bread in the oven with some butter and garlic salt for the kids to enjoy. Okay, here is our lunch. The toast that has kids spaghetti noodles.
One bag. Set it in here.
This is what the lazy lasagna skillet looks like. I actually ended up adding an extra jar of spaghetti sauce and a can of spinach because I didn't want to use up all my fresh spinach, so got that in there. And then this is mine and Austin's noodles and some cheese to go on top. So that's our lunch today. I'm not adding any extra vegetables because we've got a lot of spinach in here. So that's what we're gonna have. Hello everybody, today is Saturday. I'm working on getting our lunch made. Okay, so I'm working on our lunch. Austin had to work until 3 o'clock last night, so he didn't get home till 4 o'clock. So he's sleeping probably until lunchtime. The kids, some of them are working on their independent schoolwork. I did a little bit of organizing downstairs, but I want to be able to sit down and help them with the rest of their independent schoolwork. So I'm making lunch in the crock pot. Today I'm making chicken fajita soup from the Trim Healthy Table cookbook. I am using our chicken fajita meat from the food bank, the frozen strips. I dumped those in there. I also have a bag here of corn on the cob from the summer that I saved. I'm gonna cook that for the kids when it gets closer to lunchtime. And Austin and I could have one of those also. That would make it into an E meal if we were to have those. Okay, today is Sunday. Normally we would go to church on Sunday morning, but Austin had to work until 3 o'clock in the morning, so he didn't get home till 4 again. And he needs to sleep because he's got to do that again tonight. And also, several of the kids have got stuffy noses and coughing and sore throats, just a cold. So Klayton is really cute. This is the first time that I can remember him being sick. I don't think he's had a cold yet, being big enough to realize he has a cold. So this is his first time having a cold, and he keeps pointing to his nose and saying, "Mama, because his nose is like running with boogers and all stuffed up. So he's really cute. But so we're staying home this morning. I imagine we will listen to a sermon when Austin wakes up later this morning. But I'm working on making breakfast. It is 8:07 and it's really cold outside, so I kind of wanted something warm. I really just want to make a big batch of pancakes, but none of the kids really want pancakes, so I'm going to try to make crepes, which are similar to like Swedish pancakes is what we call them in our house. The first batch I'm making is a Trim Healthy Mama crepe. These are sourdough crepes. Really, really easy. I found the website, or I found the recipe on this website, Espresso Yourself, and these are an E. So in here I've got 2 cups of my sourdough starter, and then 1 cup of egg whites and half a cup of almond milk, 3/4 of a teaspoon of mineral salt, and then I also added some of my sweet blend because my almond milk is vanilla flavored.
Mama.
So I added a little sweet blend, and I'm just whisking it up.
Mama,
What, buddy?
that how you making Swedish pancakes?
I'm going to, yeah.
And the movie's done, and I want to pick
Stop.
another one.
There will be more on there. It's not just one show on there. So go finish watching the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm whisking these up, and then I'm going to try cooking them on my pan, and we'll see how well that goes. I don't know yet what I'm going to put in them. I'm just going to get them all cooked and stacked together. And then I may make, I've got some frozen strawberries, I think, so I might make like a strawberry jam filling thing to go in them. I don't know. We'll see how they turn out as pancakes first. This is very, very hot, buddy. Why don't you come on the other side? Come on the other side. Milk. Flip this over first. Hey, buddy. Klayton Blaine. You are being a bump. Got my little helper. Are you helping? What? Look. Okay. There's you. Alright, Klayton and I are working now on the kids' crepes. Hang on, Mama, get it. Kolter was trying to go outside, but the door's frozen shut and I can't get it open. No, keep your fingers out. So, he took all his stuff back off. We'll try again in just a little bit to get the door open. Not that it's going to get any warmer, because it's not. But, I don't know, maybe for... No. Maybe for some reason I'll be able to get the door open in a little bit. But right now we're going to work on this. Are you helping? Yeah, actually, let's put that over here. In here. Don't, buddy, you keep your fingers out of there. I'm working on making the kids' pancakes, and there's a little secret. I really stink at doing this. Austin is always the one that makes the Swedish pancakes because I'm just terrible at it for some reason. I don't know what my deal is. I used to make them all the time, and I can make them in a smaller pan pretty well. But whenever we make for all the kids, we always do it on our big griddle, and I just kind of stink at it. I'm bad at spreading the batter out. I'm bad at knowing how much to put on there. They always end up too thick, don't turn out right. So I'm trying anyway because I love my kids, and Austin needs to sleep. But I already burnt myself on the pan, so and I didn't get the batter mixed up very well. You can see all the chunkies in there, so oh well, they're still gonna taste good.
This one's for me, so I get to put as much as I want.
What, buddy? Are they good? Yeah, they're really good. These taste good? Mm-hmm. Alright, I got my pancakes done. I'm gonna eat. They look so good. I filled mine with some vanilla 000 yogurt and topped it with these berries, just mixed berries that I added sweetener and a little water, and I just cooked them for a while. Boiled them on the stove. And I am going to enjoy this as an e-meal, and it looks so yummy. I'm excited to try it. Alright, so that is it for my meals of this week. I hope you enjoyed watching and that you got some good ideas. I usually make pretty simple meals for us, but it's totally doable for doing Trim Healthy Mama with a large family. So I hope that was an encouragement to you. Make sure you head over and check out Chelsea's video. Go check out Tiffany's channel for more Trim Healthy Mama meals for their large families. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye.